America has a problem and it's bigger than AI. It's bigger than a literacy crisis. It is a problem of certainty. There was a great quote by Isabel Wilkerson where she said, "The last segregation will be our bodies of knowledge." There was another great quote by a professor who said, "A great answer does not pretend there is a simple solution. It weighs the tension between two principles and determines why one prevails or why that tension remains unresolved." We must fall in love with uncertainty if we are to get to the bottom of this incredibly difficult, incredibly challenging, incredibly divisive moment. It wasn't until I went to St. John's College, you can see their poster back there, that this was really clear to me because St. John's is America's Great Books College. They also describe their education as quote unquote being the education America needs. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's a bold claim. But the more I asked questions about how they teach, the more I went to class with their students, the more I spoke to their staff and students, the more I understood that what they are fostering that most of American educational institutions are not is coexistence with uncertainty. When you go into class, you're not trying to get answers. You're trying to hold space for questioning, for this infuriating, exasperating, but incredibly formative and important process of interrogation. The process of interrogation is the point, not certainty. And the moment we let go of being right and instead try just to be curious, we open up an entire world to us in which things we have always believed can be disproven and better truth can be discovered. I was challenged by one of the staff at St. John's to explain what exactly they're about. And I don't think I could do a perfect job, but what I can say is the people coming out of that institution are truly remarkable. And in an age where we're discovering that being taught what to think is substantially less valuable and less safe than being taught how to think, it's the only natural solution. So thank you to St. John's for letting me peek in for a minute, and thank you to all the students who spoke to me at length, and thank you to you for listening and wondering and being willing to hold a little flame of hope. Maybe together we can stoke it into something worth saving.